He was an airline pilot. And then I have to step back and I have to think about my capabilities and my purpose. So I got a call the other day from a buddy of mine who's an F-22 pilot, or was an F-22 pilot. Imagine that. There's probably not even been 200 people that have sat in the F-22. And he calls me and he goes, Jason, I got a problem here. All right, Jerome, what's up, man? He goes, dude, I am losing my mind. I said, okay, I got it. I know exactly what you're going through. You're sitting in your hotel and you're waiting for them to call you again to go fly the jet and to go be a food and wine critic. And on the other hand, you're tossing around this idea that as soon as I get up to cruising altitude, I'm going to throw on the autopilot and I'm going to sit there for the next 8 hours and stare at that guy and go, what are we going to talk about? So I said, you know, this is amazing. This is the difference between capabilities and purpose. And I summed it up and I said, Jerome, I want you to think about this, buddy. You are nothing more than a high-dollar taxi driver as well as a high-dollar single point of failure insurance policy. So for you all, I'm going to walk you through a little bit about what it's like to be a food critic, a wine critic, a beautiful people critic, and an insurance policy. So follow along with me as I tell you give you a sampling of a few events that I've had to endure as this moderately well-paid insurance policy. So you show up to the gate, you see the crew, you guys are all waiting at the gate area, you're excited to go to Paris, France, and you're looking up at the board and you're like, okay, is the flight gonna take off one time? And all of a sudden you look over and you see an amazingly good looking guy. And then you see the other guy who got 4 stripes instead of my 3 stripes. You're like, that guy, he's well-aged and mature. He must be the guy in charge. And then you see the flight crew come up, the flight attendants, and of course they're absolutely stunningly gorgeous. They've been in service with the company for as long as the 767-300 has been on the line. 1982 is when they started with the company, and that's when my Boeing 767-300 came online to American Airlines, 1982. So you can tell how amazingly beautiful these folks are on this flight crew. They've been there since 1982. So I think it's clear that my wife doesn't have to worry about me getting excited about the flight crew, contrary to every movie you have seen, with the pilots that are dashingly, stunningly beautiful, the women that are amazing in the back, flying circuitous routes all around the world. No, it's not quite my life. So we sit in the jet, run through all of our checklists, and we're excited. The passenger in the back, 200 plus passengers, they're waiting and ready and anxious to take off to go to Paris, and they're ready for us to get this chariot started and whisk them around the world to Paris. So up front, flight attendants come up, hey sir, what do you need? Just give me some water, give me some Coke, whatever. Coca-Cola, sorry. Wrong movie. So give me some water, some Coca-Cola, and get us all set. Roger that. Folks, your captain speaking. We'll be getting going on flight 2001 here shortly. We are just waiting to be filled up with our gas, and we are waiting for clearance to take off as well as our maintenance clearance. Stand by for about the next 10 or 15 minutes, and we'll be back to you. Sit back, enjoy the ride. Folks in the back will take great care of you. Enjoy the day. Click. Hey, maintenance, this is American 2001. You guys got that logbook ready? You guys don't have your logbook up there? No, we don't. And by the way, guys, I think we should be departing here in about 5 minutes. Let me get back to you, boss. Dude, it's been 20 minutes, Captain. You want me to call again? Yeah. Hey, Captain, you might want to go ahead and call the passengers and let them know that they aren't going to be heading out on their circuitous route in the 5 minutes that we told them 5 minutes ago. Folks, this is your captain speaking. Yeah, we've got a slight delay. Our maintenance folks, they're out there working really hard. They will get back to us soon. And as soon as they get back, folks, we'll be ready to whisk you on your way to Paris, France. Click. So that's one view of what we have to go through up there as taxi drivers, right? So then you guys always think that we got it good. You guys think that we get to just whisk through security, nice and easy, kind of just walk through and be like, ah, yeah. That's what you see on the movies. Well, let me tell you what it's like in Paris, France. We arrive at the airport after we've spent 24 to 36 hours evaluating food, good wine, and evaluating and observing beautiful people. So the next morning we get up, hop on the bus, we get to the airport, somebody meets us at the bus, and they say, hey, you guys got everything ready to go? Yep, our flight's going to be leaving here at 6:30. Who do we need to talk to? Okay, crew, this morning you guys need to go and talk to the guy with the gun over there. Guy with the gun. This guy's sitting there with a nice little submachine gun, and his idea is just check us for security. He walks up and he proceeds to ask us, you guys got any things you want to tell me about? No, sir, I don't want to tell you about anything. I just want to go to my jet. Another issue I've had with security as the highly paid taxi driver and insurance policy is in London, England, London Heathrow Airport. I promise you, you do not have nearly as many problems going through security as I have. Let me tell you a little bit about it, right? Remember that 331 or 321 policy with the little baggie and the little bottles? Well, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm a jet pilot. And as a jet pilot, I'll just carry my normal DOP kit with all of my stuff, and it's no big deal. I got the extra big bottle of shampoo, and it's all good. Oh no, sir, step over here. Put your stuff in this little bitty baggie. Got it. They proceed to accost me over and over and tell me that I have to get rid of all my stuff or it's going to be a problem. Then the guy proceeds to tell me to take off my jacket. I'm going to search you. After the fourth search and the fourth rub down, I am thinking, buddy, you have gotten a little too comfortable with touching me, and I know I look good, but So the next time you guys think about capabilities and purpose, the next time you guys think about how awesome and amazing it is to be an airline pilot, I want you guys to think about the not so glamorous side of being an airline pilot and the not so glamorous side of being a food and wine critic and a pretty people critic flying circuitous routes around the world.